The recent announcement of intentional fast-tracking of the Sectional Properties Act by the Lands and Physical Planning CS Zach Njero has been welcomed by developers.
Matters with sectional titles has also added value, have come to make sure at least people now feel comfortable to buy units in an apartment. Initially, people were asking those questions that which all the developers could not answer.
Peter Gitau, a director at Olive Limited, which is a property development firm, says the enactment of the law on sectional titles and the recently signed 6-month moratorium between state developers and financial institutions requiring all investors who own an apartment to obtain the titles mean that the full ownership rights of the property now lie in the arms of the holders of the sectional titles, making them directly answerable to the government.
Paying land rates squarely lies with individual. It is squarely lies with individual because right now the mother title is not the one that is being used to pay the rates. It's that sectional title is the one that is being used to pay land rates.
This also means no room is left for mischief and apartment ownership is now a safe venture.
Initially, there are developers who abused, in terms of abuse the status that they are the ones who have the mother title, where that apartment was standing. And they could have accessed money using the same mother title. And only to realize that somebody has defaulted to pay, and now all of you are at risk of being auctioned without your consent.
Peter wants potential investors to hold back from off-plan apartments unless the developer is well known to them, as this could be the new bait by unscrupulous dealers.
If you don't have a history with a person who have started now construction, you need also to look at the approvals of their plans from the relevant governments. That's the only details that you can really look at. Nothing else you can look because you can only trust what is on the paper.
The Director General in charge of estates at the National Housing Corporation says a lengthy process for obtaining sectional titles partly hindered a section of Kenyans hoping to own property in the affordable housing pilot projects through loans and mortgages.
We have been working to get sectional titles for the last 2 years. Perhaps what we may want to do is to find ways and means through which it can be done a lot faster, because it has a procedure in law that we have to follow to get a sectional title. But there has been a bit of delay from government departments to try and get this thing done.
The sectional titles are a game changer, as they will give those who do not have the ability to pay in cash an opportunity to use the titles as collateral to be financed by financial institutions. For K24, I'm David Kagina.